Yo, what's good? So, this isn't my usual kind of video. This is my first react. Because, well, my first react to controversy rather than a game trailer. Because I'll be honest, my interest lies in playing video games and having fun, and hopefully making really good, fun content for you, the viewer, to enjoy. That being said, this issue felt like it was too big to ignore. Now, if you can't tell by this, well, let's play a little bit of the video and you'll see.
Well, boys, look where we're at once again.
Yep, it's a Tectone video. Now, before you click off, hear me out. Whether you like the guy, dislike the guy, watch his content, don't watch his content, subscribe, not subscribed, no matter what your affiliation or feelings towards Tectone, you cannot say, you absolutely, undeniably cannot say he is worse than Hassan and what is happening on Twitch right now. Which is a shame because I really enjoy Twitch. You cannot say Tectone is worse than Hassan. You absolutely can. But you don't have to watch his videos reacting to Hassan. Because you might be thinking, oh, he's biased towards him. He's farming him for content. Just watch Hassan and you will see. Actually, no, don't watch Hassan. That's a terrible idea. Anyway, let's go in because you've got 14 minutes and I don't know how to do this. So, bear with me.
Yep, you read the title right. I have been banned for the third time in about 60 days. This one looks like it's going to be my longest ban yet.
I believe this only happened because the Hassan sphere, he started reacting to them, calling them out on their bullshit. And then Twitch was like, well, how dare you? You can't do that.
Yes, it looks like I will be banned for 7 long days on Twitch. Will they let me appear?
Which normally would have been a huge deal, except Tectone and others, but mostly Tectone, has made multi-streaming kind of the norm now. Multi-streaming is where short-form content like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, were like 3-4 years ago, and now here we are.
Appeal it? I don't know, but I assure you when I tell you why I've gotten banned, man, I bet you're going to think, wow, that's completely justified. Wow, that really makes sense. Yeah, it definitely will be hypocritical and preferential treatment towards people on the far left once again. Yes, if you want to do me a favor.
Okay, let me just go out. I'm not a political kind of guy, okay? I don't really dabble in politics. If you can't tell by the accent, I don't live in America. I don't know what far left means, far right means. All I know is terrorism bad. Don't support that.
I will be streaming every single day at 9 a.m. CST on YouTube and Kick. Kick especially, I'm going to be linking in my description.
Kick is actually really fucking good. I can't believe how good Kick is.
On that stream would be genuinely...
I should have paused when I do that. I can't believe how good Kick actually is to stream on.
Incredibly helpful, as well as tune into the YouTube live stream. And the most important thing... please subscribe to my channel and turn the bell on for all notifications.
Yeah, he's never a million subs.
This has been the most successful past 75 days of my career ever. I have gained over 80,000 subscribers
which is
in a short
insane,
70
by the way.
days. I am upcoming on 900,000, and you know what comes next? 1 million.
I'm pretty sure at the time I'm watching this. Yep, 907, which, wow, good shit, man.
It's been a dream of mine for over 7 million to eventually hit that number, and it's crazy because I think it actually might finally be attainable. For 7 years, I've been trying to get this.
Yo, cat spotted. Sorry, I'm not doing this react thing well, am I? I adore cats.
And it's thanks to a lot of people like Asmongold who shouted out my Kick channel, and I gained 8,000 follows in 5 minutes, which was insane. Hasanabi for being a perpetual dumbass and allowing me to farm him for the past 3 weeks and gaining over, I think I've gained about 25,000 subs off of just Hassan content alone, which really isn't that much, but it still is quite nice. And
it's not that much, but it also is that much.
Perpetual cycle of retards on the internet that I get to make.
Because that reach is going to keep expanding and hopefully make Twitch be like, now maybe we should stop supporting this guy.
Content of every single day, because here at twitch.tv/Tectone, youtube.com/Tectone, kick.com/Tectone. We make a living off of making fun of dumb people. It's great. Now, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Please like the video, please leave a comment, and share this with your friends. And by the way, if you are a streamer reacting to this or a YouTuber reacting to this, I fully consent to this, and I greatly encourage it, and I really appreciate it.
See, he encourages it, and hopefully I'm doing a good job. I'm living up to the slop tuber standards.
You sharing some light on the absolute hypocrisy of Twitch. Now, with all that plugging out of the way, the sheer stupidity of this all is truly mind-boggling. So I want to walk you through the first time I ever got warned. So to remind you guys, the first time I ever got banned was me saying that Denim's only good content was on her OnlyFans and nobody should consider her worth listening to. Which, you know, to be honest...
That's mean as fuck, but... Oh my god, that is mean. Is it untrue, though? I don't watch Denims. If anyone sadly watches Denims, please correct me, I guess.
It was a little bit mean, but where's the lie? The second time I got banned was, and this one, I believe it was the second or the third. I'm trying to remember. The first time I ever got
was
banned,
here for this, I think.
I believe
if it's the
was for...
If it's the good in mouth comment, I believe I was there for that stream.
Telling a Twitch chatter to kill themselves. Which, to be completely honest, that was completely justified.
That happens quite a bit.
I was reacting to anime. I told them to put a shotgun in their mouth and kill themselves.
I was there.
And to be fair, totally
he was heated as fuck. That was wild.
Reasonable. I absolutely wear that ban as a badge of dishonor because I went over the deep end that day. I was very grumpy, to be fair. And I had a really big tummy ache too, but I have not ever told a chatter to kill themselves since then. I have learned from my mistake. Now, the next time I got...
telling people to kill themselves is a big no-no. Don't do that. Not even online. Just don't really tell people to kill themselves. It's... No. Bad.
Banned was me calling everybody's favorite streamer, Frogan, fat. Now, I want to remind you that Frogan is roughly 5'2" and roughly 300 pounds. So I got banned for a descriptor. I called Frogan fat.
Which, by the way, being 5'2", 300 pounds is probably in the range of, medically, being either obese or morbidly obese, which is very dangerous for your health. Actually, here's a bit of hypocrisy right now. Coming from Twitch's standards. Tectone himself used to be fat. Looking good, by the way. Looking damn good. Yeah, Tectone himself used to be fat. And he will admit this. Are you going to ban people who call Tectone formerly fat? Because I believe a lot of people have said, oh, look at this. Like, he himself is calling Frogan fat when he himself is fat. Well, ban those people. Go ahead. Ban them. Even though he's looking probably in the best shape I've ever seen him in.
I get banned for 2 weeks. It gets appealed down to 2 days and 18 hours, roughly. And by the way, this is after her saying that all American soldiers deserve PTSD, and as well as America deserve 9/11. Yes. Oh, by the way, she...
Do I even say anything here? Did I not strike you as, maybe, just maybe, not saying that would have been better than saying it? Okay? I mean, obviously, American soldiers don't really... Well, I can't really comment on them because I'm not in America. But we have soldiers, everyone has soldiers. No matter where you are, wishing anybody... Not even soldiers, wishing anybody PTSD is so messed the fuck up. Oh. And the fact people watch that, people agree with that. Get help.
He didn't get banned for that. Now, let's talk about why I got banned this time. Well, it's actually due to 2 streamers, not 1 but 2. And this is great. So,
All right.
here it is. 7-day suspension for sexual requests, graphic or derogatory sexual statements, or unwanted sexual content. And you might be wondering, oh, techie, what did you do this time? Well,
What didn't he do?
there are 2 streamers who have been really talking about me for months. Actually, what's crazy is talking about me for years. And their names are Denims and Minks. Yep. Oh, man. You know where this is going, guys. So this is a whole clip of Denims mocking my trauma about worrying about my father when I told a story about how when he was deployed, he got his legs, the skin of his legs completely blown off, as well as his ear cut off in the war, and her laughing in my fucking face and saying that
You don't have to like any aspect of Tectone, his father, but you have to admit, going through that, not even in a war, just overall, that would be traumatic for anybody and has far-reaching consequences to their family. You can't laugh at that shit. What if it was her father? What if her father went through exactly this? Wouldn't be so funny then, would it?
he fucking deserved it, and that I probably made up the entire story. That's the first clip. Here's the second one. This is Denims calling me a sexual predator on Kick. Very fun.
Which, by the way, all this now, with Tectone being labelled a sex criminal, I use air quotes because nothing has been proven in a court of law. Now, call me old-fashioned, you know, 28 years old, call me old-fashioned, innocent until proven guilty, rather than guilty until proven innocent, okay? I still believe this is still ongoing as well, like the whole court process of him being sued, defamed. Yeah, I believe it's still ongoing. So he nothing has been proven guilty. So let's try and keep opinions out of this and speaking facts, okay? And you're probably thinking, why am I presenting the facts? I don't have them. Tectone does. Go ask him. Anyway.
A total of time of recording, 47,000 people. But if we go further,
I believe as well, Denims herself is a sex pest. I believe she was... God, I can't remember the clip, the context. But something was showed that it was DMs of her begging someone for sex. When they were going, nah, I'm good, truth, nah. So, do that what you will.
it actually reached 1 million people. And trust me, Denims and I have a very shady history because I don't know why. This woman is absolutely obsessed with me. Now, here is Denims once
being
again
handsome, my guy.
calling me a
Look at that
rapist
beard.
and saying I can't sue her because it's not defamation because in her words, I did that shit.
The reason Tectone can't sue me is because he did that shit.
First of all, where's her proof? You know, bring that forward. Second of all, he can sue you. That is defamation. What the fuck?
And there's a whole bunch of other goodies in that clip. Yes, I want to let you know
go watch it if you want to see it all.
is so obsessed with harassing me that she is now at the point where she knows that she might need lawyers in the very near future for slandering my name and defaming me.
I'm going to say some really out-of-pocket shit. And he can't sue me because he did that shit. No, you've just tried to defame a man without really any hard, tangible, justifiable proof. I mean, he can sue you. He should sue you. Yeah.
Me on a daily basis. Yes, a woman who has gone live and attempted to call me a criminal, call me a rapist, tell me my father deserved to have his legs blown off and his ears cut off, which, by the way, she also calls my father a rapist as well, which is crazy because if you look into the court documents, the only thing that happened, there was no rape whatsoever.
I'm not going to do that, but if you want to, go ahead.
So once again, also lying on the truth. I've also shown documents of that on my Twitter.
Yeah, also, you just asked Tectone. And you might be thinking, oh, what if he just gives us like half the truth? No, he will give the truth because these are life-altering, serious, life-ending allegations and attempts at defamation. So if you're not giving absolutely 100% of the proof, yeah, he has no reason, Tectone has no reason not to. Now, this is all building up to something, by the way. This is all building up.
And the other woman is another woman. Minx.
I'm going to be honest, I'm going to skip Minx. I know about one thing about her, and yeah, that's all I need to know.
Now, I don't know what gorgeous bald man with a beautiful beard.
Real quick, for being bald and bearded, Tectone really pulls that off. He really pulls that off.
Now, you might be wondering, why did I get banned for 7 days on twitch.tv/Tectone?
All right, here we go.
Why did Twitch deem me worthy of a 7-day ban? Because I called them whores. Yep, I called 2 women with OnlyFans whores, which is, by the way, by definition, a factual statement.
Yeah, this is true. Being a whore, or a prostitute, or any kind of sex worker is nothing to be ashamed about, unless you're doing it illegally. It is the world's oldest profession for a reason, alright? There's nothing wrong with it. You are, by definition, a sex worker if you sell yourself on OnlyFans. And, hey, get that bag, get your bag. Make that money however you want. It's really that easy.
OnlyFans girls who are sex workers are prostitutes. Prostitutes are whores. Whores are prostitutes. Prostitutes are sex workers.
There you go.
I got banned for 2 weeks for calling a fat person fat. I got banned for 7 days for calling a whore a whore. And now, I'm sorry if that term...
What were all the bans for people calling Tectone fat back in the day, huh? Where were those bans? Twitch?
Analogy upsets you, but the problem is that doesn't make it any less true. And the reality is, when I...
Words are words. Words are only hurtful if you let them be. And if you were offended by being called a certain word, you can do one of 2 things. 1, get over it. You know, learn that words have power if you let them have power. Or 2, change yourself from that word you are being called. For example, if Hassan was tired of being called a terrorist sympathizer, well, stop sympathizing with terrorists. It's that easy.
I go live and I tell the truth and I get banned for 7 days. And then you have these same women where I am only calling that out of defense. I'm only calling them that out of defense because they have...
Never instigates, always retaliates. Let's just put it out there now. Every time I've seen Tectone, or watched Tectone, and he's responding to allegations and people trying to defame him, he has never instigated, always retaliated. If you tell me I'm wrong, you know, it's fine. But from what I've seen, my opinion that I have formed, that you can agree with and critique, yeah.
Have provoked me by accusing me of crimes that I have not committed whatsoever.
Oh yeah, calling him a generational rapist is fucking wild. I mean, it's a good insult, but what the fuck?
Going in on allegations that went
That
fucking nowhere almost a year ago now. I think it's pretty reasonable if I call them a name or 2. So I want to let you guys all know this. This is the same website. Hassan calls me know this. This is the same website where Hassan calls me a rapist, where Hassan calls Nuxtaku a pedophile, who calls Mudahar a pedophile, who calls Asmongold a pedophile.
All unproven, if true. They aren't, but you know, if they were, still unproven. Innocent until proven guilty. It's, at this case, it falls on Hassan and anyone making these allegations to provide that proof. It's not on the defendee or defendant to prove that when it comes to allegations. Once again, I could be wrong. You know, let me know.
And a mother kill.
Amazing tattoo, by the way.
bringing up Asmongold's dead mother, no ban, no punishment. Mike from PA calls me a pedophile, calls Nuxtaku a pedophile, calls Asmongold a pedophile, calls him a murderer.
I call that projection. If you're calling everyone a pedophile, if you're calling everyone a pedophile, maybe, just maybe, they aren't the pedophile. If the shoe fits. That's all I'm going to say. If the shoe fits.
No ban. Calls for the death of Asmongold. No ban. Denims,
which is
who
wild.
is also called for the death of Asmongold. No ban. Hassan, who has radicalized his audience.
Why would you call for the death of Asmongold? He's like the most harmless person ever. But he just looks like a strong breeze would blow him over. And this man is a dangerous criminal? Nah. No, I don't think he is.
To supporting terrorism, no ban. Frogan, who supported 9/11, no ban. I call an OnlyFans girl a whore after she called me a rapist. A career-ending, life-ending accusation. They get no punishment. I get 7 days.
Yeah, 0 punishment.
Do we get why this is a problem now?
Yes.
Do we understand why this is bad? And sure, could you make the argument, well, he deserved it? Sure. But Twitch, I wouldn't have to make these comments if you guys would do your fucking job. If you guys were to ban people equally and fairly when they cross the line, then I wouldn't think that I can do the same thing as the rest of these fucking people.
The problem is, if they ban Hassan now, it's for at least 56 years, and he's already pushing 46. So, yeah. In case you're curious who Hassan is, I believe his government name is Hassan Osama Diddy Epstein Hitler Bin Laden Piker, I believe.
I suppose I'm a martyr. I suppose I can once again get punished for the wrong.
He died for Twitch's sins, and then he rose again on Kick, which, by the way, Kick is insane.
Doings of everybody else, and maybe that will put the fear in them to get their act together. But it won't, because these people.
You know what will? You know what will put the fear in Kick to get their act together? The Great Migration to Kick. Yeah. I believe it was roughly 2-3 years ago. Kick was 5% the size of Twitch, whereas now it's roughly 20 to 30% the size of Twitch. I don't have any of the numbers because someone else brought it up and I didn't grab screenshots. But Kick is slowly, but surely, and rapidly on the up and up. Where Twitch's the name keeps going down there, unless you are, what was it again? Far left, whatever that means.
People know they can get away with these misdeeds, with these malpractices, because you don't enforce your TOS fairly. You do not enforce your TOS equally. And this is why I will be streaming on Kick and YouTube every single fucking day during this ban. Again, this is pathetic rat fuck behavior. And Twitch, I would like to let you know now, 24 hours ago, I have already recruited over 55 streamers to stream on YouTube and Kick.
The Great Migration.
It has now been 72 hours, and I have now recruited over 110 creators to stream on Twitch, YouTube.
The Great Migration. I said it there, but I thought this would be more empathetic. That's fucking insane.
YouTube and Kick. This is not a good look for you guys. This is a horrible look.
Nothing Twitch has done so far has been a good look for them. This is just putting that final nail in the coffin.
You should be ashamed because you know this shit is unfair. You know this shit is bullshit. And you can't have a TOS where you do not enforce it equally amongst all creators. And this is the reason why you guys are getting fucking sued. And now you guys know that these people in a court of law can use me as an example of you guys unfairly, once again, misusing.
Now that is tangible proof. But that isn't a claim or an accusation. This is tangible proof that can be used. So just in case we Haven't established that by now.
Your TOS. I call these women a name as an insult.
It's not even an insult, okay? It is a... So, okay, the recording fucked up, so we have to cut back in here.
This is the reason why so many male creators have disappeared over false allegations. You guys need to take this shit seriously. It's pathetic, and you guys should be ashamed. Now, I'm going to be over here on YouTube and Kick making way more fucking money than I ever made on your platform, regardless.
And if you haven't seen, the numbers are insane.
And Twitch, I want to let you know, in 3 days, I have now made more money on Kick than I made in a month on streaming on Twitch. I do not give a fuck about the money that I'm losing on Twitch at all. I don't need it. I'm a multimillionaire. However...
Calling himself a multimillionaire is how billionaires be humble. You're not fooling anyone. Alright.
Just understand, I'm not going away. And in 7 days, I will come back. And I will continue to showcase the hypocrisy and the blatant abuse of power being used by your moderation team that is treating your streamers like shit unfairly, besides the one you like. You should be ashamed. The best way...
The worst thing about them liking Hassan is he's boring, okay, with a small head. Why is he Twitch's favorite? It doesn't make any sense. They lost their biggest streamer in Asmongold to Kick. And Twitch is still going, no, we like Hassan still. He's pretty good. He's only somewhat handsome if you squint and ignore the small head on big body.
To get revenge, if you are upset on Twitch right now, is to share this video, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and be there every single time I go live.
And react to the video. So yeah, this is basically... I'm making this video because I'm worried about Twitch. And I like Twitch. I like streaming on it. It's okay. But it's so far behind of the times. They've paywalled a mechanic where you get to rewind streams that YouTube and Kick do for free. Do we see why there is a problem? Do we see why, if we don't speak out against injustice, they're going to keep happening? Yeah, that's going to be it. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I would appreciate it. It's not my normal kind of content, I'm aware. If you've stuck around this long, thank you. Seriously, I appreciate it. In fact, here's a good meme. I'm going to make a meme just for the end of this video if you made it this far. So, thank you, and like always, stay refreshing.